All right, this is my Crypto.com Visa debit card review. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a sponsored video. If I ever have sponsored videos on my channel, I will always clearly disclose that up front. However, I do earn an affiliate commission if you were to get the card. Those links and the information on that is in the description. They will give you $50 right now in free basically $50 in free crypto just for getting the card, but we'll discuss that more later in the video. I've had this card now for a couple of months. I have been using it and I mostly love it. I want to do a review and tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. And there's one or two things that I've learned since I've had the card that I really don't like, that I didn't know about at the time of getting the card. But admittedly, most of it I still love. I'm glad I got the card. In fact, I'm looking to upgrade because of a kind of a unique opportunity that's taking place right now in the next 2 weeks, but I'll talk about that as I get later in the video. First, let me just say this. Let me start off with what I don't like about it, and we'll get that out of the way. First of all, what I don't like about it is that the big thing that the first thing that I learned about it that I didn't like was that it was you're not actually spending crypto. So the Crypto.com card is incredible, but it feels like, or it's kind of presented like, or they omit the fact that, hey, it's an easy way to spend your crypto, but you don't really spend crypto in all honesty. And that's probably because of regulations or whatnot. Essentially, when you get the Crypto.com card, you actually have an app. The card is just part of the app. That app, literally, it's downloaded on your phone. There's really nothing to do online right here, but it's on your phone. And inside that app, you have a crypto wallet, you have a fiat or dollar wallet, and then you have your card. And you top up your card from your dollar wallet. You can't top up your card directly from crypto. So what you do is you basically sell your crypto for dollars, and then you take your those dollars and you put them on your card. And that's essentially how it works. But it's super easy to do. It's not that difficult. I have a full tutorial going over all the features of the card and the Crypto.com app. I'll link that above. I'll put it down in the description. But it was something that I learned at first. I was like, oh, so you're still not spending crypto? Because I was hoping that by some magical way it was going to be a little bit easier than it is. But it's still pretty easy. But that's one thing that I learned pretty quickly, that I was like, okay, so we're still spending it in dollars, because this isn't a new concept. It's the thing about Crypto.com, they weren't the first ones to create a Visa debit card. They were the first ones to create a Visa debit card that had such incredible perks. We'll talk about those a little bit later, but also so widely accepted. This card, you can get this card in just about every state in the U.S. except I think New York, and you can get this card in far more countries than any other Visa debit card to my knowledge. And so they basically they took a model that was previously working and they've made it work better, essentially. But that model was how to easily take crypto, turn it inside of fiat inside your account, and then be able to spend that fiat on a card, or spend those dollars on a card. When I say fiat, I'm just talking about US dollars. Paper money, traditional money, is also called fiat. Okay, so but having to make that conversion was something that I wasn't fully aware of at the time when I got the card. But that's one thing that I didn't like about it. The other thing that I don't like about the card, let me show you something. I don't like that they offer a free option, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason I don't like the free option is because I did it. I got the free card, and I looked at it, and I used it for a minute, and I thought, this is really dumb. This is stupid. The cash back alone and 100% reimbursement on your Spotify, which is like $12 a month, $10 to $12 a month, that plus a 2% cash back makes staking the 1,000 CRO, which I'll talk about that more in a minute, really kind of a no-brainer. So the free card's free. You get 1%, you use it, so on and so forth. But I kind of felt like and I understand why they have it. Just like me, I got it. You kind of want to test it out. But it felt kind of like I just felt like 1% cash back. Not that it's nothing, it's free. But I just thought, literally, I got it. I didn't have it a week, and I thought, I should have just got the Ruby card. So that's one thing that I just don't love that free option. And maybe I'm just speaking for me personally, but that's one thing that I didn't like about it. I'm going to tell you the truth on my channel. When you watch my videos, I'm going to do my best to just tell you the truth about how I feel about something. And if you like truth and you like honesty, particularly in the cryptocurrency space and on YouTube, do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button, hit that bell notification icon, and please make certain that you subscribe so you get all of my future videos. All right, let's keep going. So the other thing that I don't like about the Crypto.com card, and it's not so much about the card as it is just the whole suite of apps. It's hard to just pull the card out without talking about the app as well because they're so closely integrated. And that is that they have an exchange. However, U.S. customers cannot use the exchange, but that's not fault of Crypto.com. That's U.S. government and our regulations. And in a lot of ways, U.S. customers kind of get screwed when it comes to crypto. For whatever reason, our government tries to fight this and put regulations in place that makes it more difficult than it needs to be. But at this very moment, U.S. customers cannot use the exchange. And that's unfortunate because it would just make it easier than having to send your crypto to a different exchange when you were trying to exchange cryptocurrencies. So it is what it is, but that is definitely something that I don't like. Now, I'm going to talk to you right now about the biggest thing that I don't like. Actually, I'll save that. Let me cover this. I got two more things I don't like. I'll save the biggest for last. So one thing I don't like is in order to get the card, you have to stake the tokens. That doesn't bother me. It makes sense. They give you such big perks. I understand they want you to stake their token, use their token, etc. Their token, they pay you an interest rate essentially to stake their token. Let's look at that. Oh, that's not it. Right here. You get like 6% of the token if you stake it for like 3 months. Sorry. You get 6% cash back. Now, if you're new, you're like, hey, 6% is good, but this used to be 16%. They just recently cut that. Like if you had 10,000, you got 16%. And that was a big deal. I mean, it just took a significant cut. It was not unexpected. If you watch my videos, a lot of people, I've seen other people talk about a Crypto.com card, and they didn't say this. And I don't understand. Again, I don't understand if they just don't understand the business model of Crypto.com or if they were intentionally neglecting to say this. But something that I said in my early videos when I reviewed this, I said they're paying 16%. I don't know how long they can continue to do this. This is clearly to attract customers, so I don't know how long they're going to be able to do it. Well, they just cut it. Again, it's not shocking, but that's one thing that I don't like. I mean, I would have, of course, preferred to earn the 16% for my stake. So essentially what you're doing is you're staking. It's almost the one way to think about it is almost like it's a prepaid debit card as far as a secure debit card or like a secure credit card. But make no mistake, this isn't a credit card. It is, in fact, a debit card. But you stake your tokens on the platform, and when you stake them, they're earning interest. And that's not all bad. It just used to be 16%. Now it's 6%. So the fact that it got cut is one thing that I don't like. Now, here's my biggest gripe. And this may be about me, and it may be in my state, my location. I happen to be in a location in the U.S. that can be very strict on cryptocurrency regulations. Not as strict as some, but they're still very strict. And this is something that, honestly, it irks me to no end. I'm glad I know it now. I wish I would have realized it sooner. So I use my Crypto.com card for my businesses. So I pay business expenses, monthly business expenses with the card, and I earn cash back. So it's like free crypto. So I like that. That's cool. I moved a rather large portion over onto the card. And the reason that I did that is because I was planning to use it. I was going to use it for two things. I was going to use it for some business expenses, and I thought, you know what? I may end up buying some crypto with this as well. However, after I put it on the card, and it's easy from your crypto account or your fiat account to top up your card in US dollar value. That's easy. But once you top it up, you can't go the other direction. You can't go back and buy crypto. And I thought, and I didn't realize that at the time, there's just no option. So I thought, you know what? That's fine. They allow you to buy cryptocurrency with your credit card on the app. So I'll just do like a credit card purchase with my card. And it still wouldn't let me do it. Using their card, I couldn't buy crypto on the app. And I understand why. it's probably, again, because of my regulations in my local jurisdiction, where they don't, because I can't buy crypto anywhere with any debit card, period. I just thought if there was a debit card I might be able to do it with, it would be this one. And unfortunately, no, I can't. But I did think that it would be easy. I falsely assumed this. I thought it would be easy once money was on the card to easily transfer it back off the card. I understand now that it has everything to do with regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, cryptocurrency regulations are going to try to cripple this industry. I understand that it's not Crypto.com's fault. I get it. There's no good reason for them not to allow me to transfer it back. They probably make more money when I'm on the side, when I'm transferring in and out of cryptocurrency. However, it is something that is unfortunate and you want to be aware of. In the States particularly, if you're in a jurisdiction that is strict on crypto, if you top up that card, don't assume that you're going to be able to necessarily easily get it back into crypto. For me, I literally have to spend it. I can spend the money off the card. And that's essentially what I have to do. It's not even super easy to transfer money off the card back into my bank account. You can, but it's not easy. You got to go through a lot of steps to be able to do that, and I haven't done it yet. So literally, I'll be using it for business expenses. Again, it's fine. It's not the end of the world, but I wouldn't have made that big of a move into fiat on the card if I didn't realize that I couldn't go backwards, essentially. So that's worth being aware of. And backwards meaning from the topping up the card to moving it back into my fiat account or even back into my crypto account. I can't do either one. So that's the biggest complaint that I have, if I have a complaint about the card. Now that I know it, it's not a big deal, and it's partially why I'm making this video for you. I just want you to be in the know if you get the card and understand how to use it. Do I still think it's worth owning the card? Yes, because I'm about to move into what I like about the card now, and there's really, really a lot to like about this card. And now that I've used it, I've mostly fell in love with it, and mainly because it works. This is the main thing I like about this card. It is the easiest way to spend your crypto. Now, what I mean by that is, again, you're not using the card to spend Bitcoin. You still have to basically top up the card. But you can do that. You could walk in a store. You could have nothing on your card, which I always have a balance on mine. But you could have nothing on your card. And within less than 60 seconds, probably less than 30 seconds, you could walk in a store, open up the app on your phone, make transfers from your crypto. And I mean, it's done like basically instantly. And you got fiat sitting on your card. You can go up, make a purchase, done. It is super, super awesome, super, super easy. I've had no problems at all with making in-store purchases using the card. None at all. Now, one caveat, and I could have mentioned this as something that I didn't like, and it was really just not knowing. There is an option if you select the card in the account, there's an option to allow international purchases. It's a security option, so it can be seen as a good thing. But when you do business online and you do business in the cryptocurrency space, you end up dealing with a lot of international companies. And if you have that box checked, you're not going to be able to make a purchase outside of your country. So in my case, I had to like uncheck it or whatever. It was a separate option that I had to allow. It's not a bad thing. It's a security feature. But when you don't know it, you wonder, because I got a charge declined, and I was like, why would that get declined? And I thought it was something wrong with the card. And when I went into the app looking, I was like, oh, it's probably an international company. Check that, and it worked just fine. So just be mindful of that. One thing that I like about the card, I don't know if I wrote this down, I'm looking at my notes, but one thing that I like about the card as well is, this isn't the card per se, it's really the app. The app is very easy to buy crypto. I did a video about a week ago talking about the easiest way to buy cryptocurrency with your bank account. Oh my goodness. For me, anyway, this was easier than Coinbase. It was easier than anything I've ever done in the past. Used to, when I would try to buy on Coinbase, it would take about 3 to 4 days. I've bought crypto in less than 12 hours using this method with my bank account. And that's basically, I'll leave the video above. You can watch that video. It's very, very effective. It's very, very easy. I couldn't believe it the first time. I was like, wow, that was way easier than I'd expected. So I'll link that video above. I'll put it down in the description as well. The other thing that I like about it is a great looking card. And now, this is one of those things that I thought was so stupid and other people talk about it, but I'm going to tell you why it's a good thing. People like the fact the Ruby card, and I'm about to upgrade to this card here, but the Ruby card is a metal card. This is just a plastic card. It's a very thick metal card. Now, metal cards I think are overrated. At least I think they're overrated. And I hear people say that, and they're like, oh, it's just a metal card, so on and so forth. But let me tell you what's happened since using this card. It's unbelievable, actually. Talk about creating awareness and some adoption just with this card. So I've got friends and relatives that have gotten this card. They know it's a metal card. It comes in the mail almost without exception. I get a text, a phone call, something, and they're like, hey, I got my Ruby card. This thing is so incredible. It's so amazing. It's metal and it's so thick. Like, everybody comments on it to the point that I actually get a phone call or text, and I'm always like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay. However, that's not even the best part. The best part is I go to pay with this card. I don't know if it's because it's metal, but when I go to pay with the card, I think it might have as much to do with the logo and the fact that it's red. You don't see a lot of red cards. And not only is it red, it's an interesting color scheme. It's like red and it fades to dark and it gets light. That's how all their cards do. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's the logo. Because if you're a waiter or a waitress or someone at a store, a cashier somewhere, you see a lot of debit cards. But you don't see a lot of these yet. So, maybe it's the logo. I've had people look at this card and say, what is this? And I just say, oh, I'm a cryptocurrency investor. It's how I spend my Bitcoin. And I say Bitcoin because people don't always know what cryptocurrency as a whole is. And I can't tell you how many times people have been like, oh, wow, you can spend Bitcoin on a card? And I just say yes. Obviously, I don't explain the nuances, but that's a big deal for people because they've heard of Bitcoin, but people don't know that you can use Bitcoin. Now, this is less of a big deal probably. This will probably be even more effective next time we start hitting a bull market. But I've been blown away with how many people are like, oh, and people have asked me, how can I find out more about it? And I'll just say, go to crypto.com, and so just that, I mean, if I've ever used any other debit card in my life, I've never had that happen. But this card, like it causes people to want to go look. And I think that's super awesome. Someone who loves cryptocurrency, someone who believes that cryptocurrency is going to transform the world that we live in today, I think it's some of the greatest economical technology that exists. And if you think that, make certain that you subscribe to that button. Hit that subscribe button, please. Subscribe to the channel. I want us to make certain that that we are going to be on this journey together. But for someone who loves the technology and loves to create awareness, I think that is absolutely incredible. So I love that part. Now, my absolute favorite part, probably of all time, is the perks, the cashback perks. There's not a debit card on the planet. I actually did a video talking about the best, I think I said the best credit card of 2020. And it's this card, and it's not even a credit card, it's a debit card. But it's got perks that you would think of with a credit card. 2% cash back. They cover Spotify. 3% cash back. All the way up to 8% cash back. And you get perks where they pay for your Spotify, they pay for your Netflix. Over here, they'll pay for your Prime, they 10% of your Expedia reimbursement. Merchandise, bonus interest, private investment services basically is what that is. This one here, this is the biggest reason I want to get this card because I fly. I want access to the airport lounges. They're awesome. Lounge Keys is an incredible group of really nice private lounges essentially, or club access type lounges. When you fly, this is phenomenal. And by the way, this is the biggest perk for me personally on this card is that I can bring a guest easily. I can bring my wife easily. So the perks are out of this world. What other debit card do you know of on the planet that gives you basically, up to $12, $13 in Spotify reimbursement, up to $12, $13 of Netflix reimbursement. So basically up to $25 a month in free earnings essentially, or reimbursements if you have Spotify and Netflix, plus 3% cash back. I tell people, listen, one of the easiest ways to get crypto on the planet is to use this card, pay your monthly bills, pay your household bills. Why not? Why not? I have a newsletter. I call it my monthly cashback method. And I talk about, I tell them how to earn passive crypto. And this is one of the bonuses for subscribing to the newsletter. By the way, the newsletter is totally free. You can subscribe to it down in the description, the Crypto Passive Profits newsletter. But why not use this card and you make 3%? I mean, if your monthly bills are $1,000, You're going to get $30 in free crypto. You're already paying those monthly bills anyway. Why not get $30 in free crypto? Or every month, or $50, or $80, or $20. Every single month. It's unreal. The perks are incredible. What you get is incredible. I've never seen a debit card where you get these kind of perks. Now, one of the things that I like is the fact that they do pay us interest on our staking. So I told you earlier I didn't like the fact that they cut the interest rates. They cut it from 16 to 6%. 6% is far more sustainable. They basically pay you 6% on your CROs that you stake. The CRO is their native token. It's called the CRO token. They pay you 6% on. So you got 1,000 tokens. They gave you basically every month you're going to get 60. All right, I had to make sure I had that right. Yeah, so 60 tokens here, 600 tokens here, 6,000 tokens here, of course 60,000 tokens here. So just getting cash back. And by the way, you can take those tokens and you can either hold them, you can save them up if you want. You can save it because you want to be an investor in the token and hope the price goes up in the future. Or you can sell them for Bitcoin or sell them for fiat. It doesn't matter how you slice it or dice it. Inside the app, it's super easy to sell. Either sell it for US dollars or sell it for Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever cryptocurrency you want. The bottom line is you're getting 2% cash back in free crypto on spending that you're going to be doing already anyway. Plus, you're going to be getting reimbursed for Spotify. Over here, you're getting Spotify and Netflix. I think most people in the world have a Netflix, and most people in the U.S. anyway. Most families in the U.S. have a Netflix account and probably a Spotify account. And then you're going to get 3% cash back. See, for me, someone who believes in the future of cryptocurrency, even if I didn't believe in the future of crypto.com, even if I didn't think this company could do it, this right here is a big enough perk for it to make sense for me. Plus, with what's going right now in the next 2 weeks. So if you get this card, they're giving you $50 in basically free crypto just for getting the red card or above. You got to get they call it the Ruby card. You got to get the Ruby card or above. Why is this important? Because two things. I think it's November 1st or November 2nd, this is changing. And they're only going to give $25. This is a perfect storm. Because also at the beginning of November, we just got an email. Check this out. We're writing to inform you that we are updating our card staking requirements effective November 2nd, 2020. You will not have to increase your card stake. All existing rewards and benefits for your card will remain the same. The new card staking requirements will apply in the event that you unstake and then restake, or if you upgrade your card after the 2nd of November. They're raising it from 1,000 to 2,500. Now, this is incredible. I've noticed, as just an observation I have, is they like to see that it takes about $200 worth of cryptocurrency. At current prices, this token's 9 cents, so that's $250. What you may not know is I told you they cut the prices on the interest for staking from 16% to 6%. It caused a huge price dump. This thing used to be like 16, 17 cents per token. So at 16, 17 cents per token, it was still $170 at that time. At this very moment, because it's only 1,000 tokens right now, this new number does not take effect until November. Literally, before I started this video, I looked, the price was 9 cents. Right now, the price to get this card, or the amount that you have to stake to get this card, is still only 1,000. That's $90, and at this very moment, they're still giving you the $50 back. So for the next 2 weeks, you're able to get this Ruby card for roughly $40. And starting in month 1, they'll reimburse your Spotify, which is like another $10, plus 2% cash back. So if you spend $1,000 in bills and you pay it with the card, you're going to make $20 there. You're going to get another $10 to $12 here. That's $30 on your first month of owning the card. And you're going to make that 2%, and you can get a Spotify reimbursement basically indefinitely. Plus, you're getting the 6% for holding the CRO tokens. for staking them. And as long as you leave that 1,000 tokens staked, you're going to keep the card. Or here, the 10,000 tokens, and you get all these benefits just for 10,000 tokens. Stake them. I've got mine staked. This is why I'm about to upgrade right now. Or let me say, I'm moving around some crypto. The problem is I got some cryptocurrency investments I can't touch right now, but I'm moving stuff around. I'm hoping, I bought another 1,000 CRO last night. I may be buying another 1,000 today. I'm hoping to get me to that 10,000 mark, which is about $900 right now. But this thing's going to go up. It's going to go up to, you know, whatever, $2,500. So it's about $900 now. This is going to go up to $250 roughly in current prices. So at 200, so right now at about $900, it's a significant savings over the $2,500. I'm still going to get the 6% CRO stakes for having it staked on the card, and I'm going to get 3% cash back, and I'm getting the 100% Spotify, and I'm getting the 100% Netflix reimbursement, and it's the easiest way on the planet for me able to spend the crypto that I'm earning. I'm earning passive crypto from all sorts of places. I literally am building an affiliate business on earning passive streams of crypto, passive streams of income in cryptocurrency. And so this is extremely valuable. This is an extremely valuable tool for me. So I love this card, and I hope to upgrade one day to the black card, but obviously 1 million CRO token, and it's going to go up to 2.5 million. So that's getting quite a bit out of reach. I hope to be able to get this card next year, all depending on how soon I get this card. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button. I'll let you know if I get this card. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm getting this card before November 2nd. But I'll let you know. If you just want to follow me on this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon, and I will definitely let you know if I get this card, if I'm able to get this card. But my overall review for this card is I still consider it a buy. I'm glad I got it. It is still the easiest way to use cryptocurrency. They give you tremendous amount of rewards. And right now, being able to get the Ruby card for $40, getting $50 back, go down in the description. You can see full details on how to do that. You have to download the link. You have to use a referral code. If you don't use the referral code, you do not get the $50 back. But if you use a referral code, you're going to get the $50 back. So essentially, $40. For some, maybe the 10,000 CRO might not be for everyone, but this Ruby, if you're in the crypto space or you plan to be in the crypto space, this is a no-brainer right now at this very moment, at least until November 2nd. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. This is Crypto Wealth. Remember, crypto equals freedom. I'm out.